Monte done got over here with these people and don't know how to act. And it's just like, Monte's on BS. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. For today's video, we're going to be reacting to On My Block, Season 4, Episode 1. So without further ado, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. I feel like kids don't even do this anymore, but they just go and hang outside and play, because now there's like TikTok and all these social medias and stuff, and I feel like kids don't even get to enjoy stuff like this anymore. Like the good old days where it's like nice and hot outside, and then you just go out and play with your friends and just have a lot of fun. So now they're like selling the kids, and it's just kind of like, okay, kids should be off limits. Like, you should not be sitting over here trying to sell the kids. I feel like there's something up with the guy in the bike, and I feel like we need to go ahead and follow him, because I'm like, why is he selling the kids? Like, where did he come from? Like, who is he? I feel like we need to know more information about him.
What the hell on her from that practice?
You know, it's an off day, coach.
I still don't understand how like Jamal made it on the football team, besides the fact that like his dad is like the football coach or something like that, right? Because it's just kind of like Jamal is not good at sports.
Girl, I'm ready for him to touch down in my end zone.
Nah, I'm ready to be tossed around like
A bag of bullshit? You're fired. Y'all supposed to be careful.
So the girls that always ignore Jamal, like now they like want to sit here and like talk to him and all this stuff, because like he plays football, so they see like his football jersey. Now all of a sudden they're all over him. But I'm just like, before you played football, like y'all didn't even want him. And it's like he still was kind of like the same person, you know, like same personality. It's just like, and now he's on the football team. Jasmine is like the ultimate like ride or die person. Like, she's just kind of like, I'm gonna stand by my man. Like, I'm gonna support him. Like, she's handing out flyers. She's trying to get people to like campaign for him. Like, she just got her man's back always.
It's not one.
Hey, baby, you being you isn't going to win this election. Button-down shirts don't hold well.
But policy does. And as you listen to me from the get and focus.
I feel like Jasmine has a listening problem, like just a little bit. I feel like she just wants everything to go her way, and she doesn't really take into consideration like other people's feelings. Like, Ruby's just kind of like, you're not listening to me. It's like, no, she doesn't listen. Like, she just wants everything to go her way, like according to her plan. It's like, you can't do that. Like, you can't be in a relationship and then have it only be like one-sided. So it's like, she needs to listen to like Ruby's feelings and like what he's really trying to say, because it's like, I feel like the relationship is very one-sided.
we're gonna save so much money. Everyone is gonna be looking up to you.
I feel like you like, no matter what, you have to like take into consideration like that they are a good couple. Like, they're just a really cute couple, and it's like, it's the couple that you don't expect to ship, but then it's like when they do date, you're just kind of like, all right, like OTP, right?
You're not the only chef in this house.
I never said I was.
But your face did.
I feel like Spooky's kind of retired, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and like call him Oscar. But it's like, Oscar has like really gotten his life together. Like, he has like a house, he has like a girlfriend, or like, I don't know who that is, the baby mama, the wife, I don't know. She got a baby on the way though. Like, he just seems like really like put together. Like, he really turned his life around.
Stay on beat to the rhythm of your heart. Oh, Monica, hold on. Baby girl Claire, where you gonna make?
First of all, Jamal has like a great voice. First of all. Second of all, it's like he's on the phone and he's like singing to this girl, and then he like clicks over and then he's like singing to another girl. It's like, Jamal is trying to be a little player out here, and it's just kind of like, Jamal, calm down. Okay, like, before you played football, nobody even wanted you, first of all. But it's like, now all the girls want him, and now he's like, ooh, let me like play all of them.
In a row with more than one girl? Get caught. And just so you know, the human face isn't designed to support the weight of a teenage girl.
That's fact.
Okay, he's weird. Like, it's just the way that he said it. Like, I don't think he meant it like that. I think he meant it back like kind of when he was in high school, but the way that he worded that, it was like, no. And then I'm like, also, I'm like, the parents are like low-key on board with him. Like, they low-key want him to be like a stud. Like, they're just kind of like, oh yeah, like, you could sit over here and like mess around with these different girls, like, if you want to, like, go ahead and have fun. It's high school. And it's just kind of like, no, like, you shouldn't be telling him none of that.
I knocked on the door when I got home. I knocked on the door when I started dinner. I knocked on the door when dinner was ready. And now the twins are sleeping, and they're gonna wake them up.
They won't. At this point, it's just plain noise.
It's like Jasmine and Ruby, they go over there like doing their own thing, like they getting it on or whatever, and the parents were just kind of like, so when y'all finna wrap this on up? Like, there's other kids up in this house, like, do something.
How it starts, you don't say nothing. Then boom, baby needs a baba. And by baby, I mean Ruby, who most definitely will be nursing a bad UTI.
Yo, she's a UTI. I'm like, I miss the grandma. Like, the grandma is one of my favorites. Like, the grandma is like, she just like one of the coolest people on this show. Okay, especially her and Jamal together. They're just like awesome. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess like Jamal was not really talking to Ruby or whatever. So I guess he's not over there or whatever. But yeah, but I'm like, the grandma, like, she just be vibing. She be saying whatever she wants. And she is so funny. It's like they trying to play cool, like we can hear down the block. Like they trying to act like we don't know what's going on. It's like we definitely do. And then they're just kind of like, oh yeah, we're just gonna walk out this room. It's like, no, because like everybody can hear you.
If maybe you've become too codependent.
We just really love each other.
We can see that.
And hear it.
I mean, I didn't even know they were in love like that. I was like, okay, but you know what? I'm here for that. I think that we're happy for them.
Abuelita, can you turn it up?
Okay, so I don't really remember season 3 because like that was a while ago. But isn't that the lady? Like that's the lady, right? That like they got in season 3, right? Like that's her, right? So I'm just kind of like, okay, so they found her. So now what? Like what's gonna happen to them now? Like are they gonna get in trouble, or like what?
Gracias por la comida.
Caesar, we're moving to Portland. Oscar's opening a restaurant.
So I think they're gonna move because like they're gonna have this baby, and it kind of like makes sense. Like they want to move just to like a nicer area and stuff so they can raise their child. It's like I 100% get that, but it's like Oscar finna open up a restaurant. I'm like, oh, I didn't know he was that good, but I was like, I guess so, huh? If you finna open up his own little restaurant or whatever.
You know a lot about bullshit. I don't believe you.
He sold his car. Caesar.
Well, I'm not leaving for your age. This is where my family's at.
So I don't get it. It's like, does Caesar think that like Oscar is selling? Is that how like he thinks that he's getting this money? Because he's just kind of like, okay, you finna move or whatever, but like you poor, so where you getting this coin from, right? So it's like, where is he getting it from? I'm like, he has like a cooking job, I'm assuming, right? And he's trying to open up his own restaurant, but it's just kind of like, what money you got, Oscar? Okay, maybe like the baby mama's rich though too, because that's something like take into consideration. Like we really don't know her like that, so I'm just kind of like, okay, maybe like she got coin and that she's like the financer. I guess like she can give Oscar the money to start the restaurant.
We're not friends. We never will be.
I think like Jamal has a bunch of his like football friends and all that, but it's just kind of like it's not the same. Like he misses his old friends, and it's just kind of like, again, everybody went their separate ways. So I'm not really understanding like what happened, but I guess after Monte left, it just was not working out between any of them, and I guess, you know, they just had to go do their own thing, and Jamal kind of feels like he's left out.
Cuchillos. They found the remains, so bodies we found all the time. It's got nothing to do. If they ID her, it'll have something to do with you.
Of course, Spooky's gonna want to protect his brother because it's like that's his little brother, and he sees him out here, and he's just kind of like, listen, like I changed my life, you can too. Like don't make the same mistakes as me, you know. Like he's trying to get his brother off the street, which is crazy because it's like a while ago, Caesar, he was, you know, doing good and all of that, and he was the one trying to get Spooky, you know, together. He was the one who was just kind of like, I'm gonna be better, right? I'm gonna be, you know, the good one in the family. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna do all this, and it's like he's not really doing any of that. So Spooky is trying to help him out, but it's kind of like Caesar just doesn't care.
Protect yourself. Yeah. Lost your number a long time ago.
So Caesar done got this little girlfriend or whatever and don't know how to act. Because he's sitting over here just kind of like, oh yeah, well this is my girlfriend. Like, I don't care about Monte. It's like, that's fine. Like, no one's saying get back together with her. But at least call her. Like, call her line. Like, hit her up and just kind of like, be like, this what's going on. Let me just tell you just so you can look out for yourself. And that's what like Oscar was saying. Like, Oscar was just kind of like, okay, just pick up the phone and call her, right? It's like, it does not need to be a whole thing, but just like shoot her a quick text. Like, just let her know what's going on.
I don't. It's nothing. She's nothing.
So Caesar's really going to sit over here and be like, oh, she's nothing. Like, Caesar, now you know better. Now you know that if Monte still would have stayed, like, he probably wouldn't even been over here doing all this. First of all, 'cause she would have checked him, okay? She would have got him all the way together. And it's like, now, you know, Monte left and now he's a hot mess.
Do it soon.
I'll try. Aren't you nice? Hey, Jay. Looks like someone's finally gonna conceive.
I don't like Jamal's friends. They're extremely irritating. I'm just kind of like, okay. Like, they're like those annoying football players that will, like, make a mess all over the cafeteria and all that. And then, like, look at the lunch ladies like, okay, y'all clean it up. Like, that's the vibe that they're very much giving. I'm just like, Jamal should not be a part of that, right? Because Jamal does not even act like that.
Selection in a bag, douche. You see what I did there? Flipped and reversed it. Bag, douche, douchebag. To which you are both.
I'm confused. Who's running? You or Jasmine?
I am.
I love how like Ruby's running, but then Jasmine like thinks that she's running too, right? Like she's just kind of like we are, and it's like no, like let Ruby do his own thing. Like this is what I'm saying. Like she wants everything to go her way, and it's like I feel like she just needs to give Ruby some space.
Where you from, mister? You know what hood you're in? Mine. What are you slanging for? Screw you, cabron!
Caesar really done sat over here and is like beating this man. It's like I get it. If he's just kind of like, oh, like where you from? Like, why are you selling drugs to kids and stuff like that? And I don't think the guy's going to tell. I think the guy's just kind of like, okay, you're going to have to beat me. But now the question is, like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? And, like, what does he want?
In a world where danger is lurking around every corner, the greatest danger of all walks the halls of Freebridge High, Jamal Turner.
I'm not going to lie, this ad is pretty funny. It's like, of course, like, Jasmine created this. Like, this is just very much Jasmine. Like, this is just, like, what she does. And it's like, I get it, because she really wants Ruby to win, but it's just kind of like, I feel like she's doing too much.
Interviews are obscure to protect the innocent. Yo, he slept with me and said my mom was next. He wants to be an actual mother.
She said an actual mother freaker. Yo, Jasmine is so funny. Like, I'm like, Jasmine went to like being my least favorite character, like so easily throughout these seasons, like just becoming one of my favorites. Because at first, like she was just like the really annoying girl with the inhaler, and now it's like we actually get to see her personality. We got to learn more about her. We get to understand that like just kind of like her personality and like why she is the way that she is, and just kind of like how she fits in very well with the group.
Who was that? No one.
See, Monte done got over here with these people and don't know how to act. And it's just like, Monte's on BS because she need to pick up this phone because it's like, this has everything to do with her. And the thing is like, she's not trying to pick up the phone. Like, she's just kind of like, oh, it's whatever. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
Last time I saw this bag, Cuchillos had it, and it was full of money. Now, the last time I saw Cuchillos, she was dead. Since you were the last person to see her alive, you must know where the money is.
So now we're getting the full backstory. Basically, like, Spooky, like, he stole all the money. I guess he stole the money for himself. That's how he's opening up the restaurant. That's why Caesar was like, oh, da-da. And so it's like, I guess, like, Caesar, that's why he's not even really talking to Spooky, because he's just like, I want my money.
Right?
Not cool, man. You're crossing the line. You better stop before you can't cross it.
Dude, that money could really help out my family. And after everything we did for you.
So now I get it. They are talking because they want the money, and they're just kind of like, where's the money? And I guess they think that Caesar and Spooky didn't set up here and ran game on them like they done set up here and stole their money. And Jamal and Ruby, they want the money back. And I guess that's how everybody fell out.
Someone needs to tell Monte.
I feel like Caesar's just really irritating me this season because I feel like he just kind of like, I feel like he's stuck. I feel like in the inside he's afraid, but he's just not gonna show it. Like he's trying to be so big and bad, but I feel like really like he's the most scared of them all, and I feel like all he wants to do is pick up the phone and call Monte, and it's like she's not gonna answer.
Hey, out in the open. We're really shaking things up. We're not. There's no safe of us or things. So what do you want me to do? Whatever you want. I don't care.
I feel like Jasmine tries too hard, and it's kind of like she doesn't need to. Like it's like Ruby likes her the way she is, but it's like bring your 10 down to a 2. Because sometimes it's just like you're trying too hard, and it's like stop it.
It's on.
Jamal is pissed. There's gonna be some drama. There's gonna be some tea. And I feel like now it's like for real about to go down. Like I feel like Jamal, he was trying to be nice at first, and now I think like he just finna go crazy. Like he finna go crazy on Ruby. Yo, I thought this was a flashback at first. I was like, huh? But it's not. And I'm like, okay, y'all be playing too many games on this show.
What happened? Are you okay?
I gotta save Caesar.
So it gets basically like just spooky. Like he's been sitting over here, and I guess he's just been thinking about it, and now just the thoughts are like coming into his mind. He's like, I need to protect my brother so he doesn't end up how, you know, how spooky was back then, you know, just like in jail and just doing all these different things. It's like he wants a better life for his brother. And it's like, obviously, like we've seen, like Spooky has gotten it together all the way. Okay. Like he's trying to move. He's trying to start his own business. He has a nice job, you know, very much put together. And it's like, he's trying to get Caesar on the right track, but it's like, poor Caesar. He's just like, he's lost. Okay, guys, we are at the end of the video. Yeah, I'm gonna have all the episodes for y'all coming soon. I think I'm gonna make a playlist, so I'll put all the On My Block reactions in the playlist so you guys can go and make sure you are watching them all. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.